Hi, I'm Kenna Squires, and I wanted to talk about the fundamentals to learn about how to ride and start barrel racing for beginners. First, there's riding, and anybody can learn to ride. You stay balanced, you don't get too far over one, and you don't get too far back. You stay in the middle, your shoulder stays, and go and whoa, there's not this much difference in your shoulders. It's right there. But parents, put your kids on a horse that's light mouthed and easy. Put them on a solid horse. They can't expect to be learning. They're learning from the animal as much as they're learning from any of us or any parent. They are learning from the animal they ride. So put them on something that they can turn around easy. And when you want to go, you get up and you ask them to go, whoa, and you sit down. If you can't do that, it's not time to go to the pattern yet. It needs to be pretty easy. That saddle horn is your friend, but it won't save your life. But it's good to have it there. I'm glad to know it's there, but it won't save my life. So use this part of your legs to ride. Ride right here on your feet. Your feet don't ever need to get back there. That's asking for an accident, and plus look where your body is. I want you square. This is as far up as you ever need to go, and down. That's turn. All right, that's turn, that's whoa, that's look out, whatever. It's what you want. And I want one that turns around when I ask them to. That's great for a beginner. It helps you to like it. And when I go to the pattern, as a beginner, I want the same thing every time. And always think about what you're doing. If you're just going out there piddling around, you will find yourself with some bad habits and you don't know how you came by them. You came by them while you were sitting there talking on the phone, going around the barrels and not paying attention. Go back and watch where your tracks are. I trot one up here, and when I sit down, my horse better sit down. I want my horse to work. I want him to stay on both his front end and his back end, using both of them. But for a beginner, you ought to be able to trot them up here and stop them and ask them to go around the barrels. And you really complete that first barrel, even at a walk. But you have to be able to do it slow before you can do it fast. Fast comes, but right, you gotta have first before you have fast. Woo. Stop, I wanna tip their nose a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask this horse to come around this barrel. And it's so nice to have a horse that helps me to look smart. And that's especially good for beginners. Ooh, whoop. And there's a lot to be said for making a little noise. When you want to go fast, that works on just about any horse you get on. Whoa. That works on just about, now I don't care who broke them. Most of the time you make some little noise, like a smooching noise, they're gonna go fast. And when you say, whoa, go slow. Don't put spurs on till you ride pretty good so you don't accidentally get yourself in a bind. These are basic things. They really matter. They seem simple, but they mean something. When you want a horse to pick up, I can pick this rein up, move this horse over. I'm meshing with my leg a little bit. It's not all about the reins. Everything light as you can do it. And if your horse isn't light to begin with, piddle with him till he is. If he doesn't have enough bit, I don't care what anybody says, go put more bit on him. And don't get yourself in a bind if it upsets him. You're gonna get in a bind if you panic and pull. So keep your hands light. If your horse doesn't respond, get a little bit more bit. And ask somebody that you know knows bits and knows what they're talking about. I've got nothing in this horse's mouth right now. If I don't know 3 kids in the world that I would even, with this horse, wouldn't matter. This is an extremely light horse. Most kid horses for beginners need more bit than I've got on this horse, or in my opinion. So make sure you can stop them, ask them to go, get your points down, do the same thing every time. And I think that if you really watch your tracks and make sure you're keeping one balanced, you're sitting in the middle of them, have somebody video you with their phone. And that way you know what you look like horseback, and you can get an idea when somebody tries to help you what it is they're trying to keep you from doing.